evening. One more time here in front of the camera and myself. I'm Massimo from CARISMA. It's Tuesday the 23rd of June and as every Tuesday we do another lesson live. I hope you are seeing me and I hope you can follow me, and if you do, please take a picture and or a video and post it on the feed, and that's it really. Let's get started. So, usual warm up, a few, then we do a bit of a lesson, bit of workout, so we are all happy with the results. Just a second, so I need to adjust one thing. Okay, good. So, run on the spot, roll the shoulders backward and forward. Today is hot here in Cambridge. I don't know where you are, how it is, but here it's up high 20 degrees, 25, 26. Bright sun, a proper summer day. As summer started a couple of days ago, so I mean, some people already find it hard to breathe. For me, it's just great, nice and hot, as they say. Okay, so squeeze hands, hands up. And this, and roll your shoulders backward, the arms forward and backward. Okay, little punches, just to move the shoulders a bit, the joints, the elbows, the wrists. Good. Okay, so nice and simple, jumping around a few times just to get things going. Then we get hips rotation, nice and easy, and then rotation sideways, stretch of the side by moving this way. The other side. This side with the hand up. And the other side, this way. Okay, good. Now turn your feet and stretch. Remember, when you do this, make sure your legs are straight. Bend your knees. Down again. Bend your knees again. Down toward one leg. Same on the other side. back in the middle, and up, turn, other side. Feel good. Okay, rotation of the hips, which I find extremely important for me. So I do it every single time before kicking. Good. Now we're going to do this exercise. It's very important to bend your knee one side and the foot is flat and the other leg is straight. Try to keep the balance when you do this. Then you get up and you go on the other side. Same thing. Make sure that you're fully extended with the leg and fully flat here. And back in the middle. Stretch the legs. Cross your arms. Down toward one leg. And the other leg. And back in the middle. This position. The other side. And down. Stretch this way, relax, try to bring your head to touch the floor at the back. It's a very big stretch for these muscles. Needs to be done gently. If you feel flexible, you lower yourself down. Sometimes for me it's easy. Sometimes it takes me a while. Okay. Up. Sit on one foot and stretch in front of you. And change leg. Okay. And sit and split. Now, the usual thing when you do this exercise, make sure your legs are flat, your feet are vertical, you lean forward, nice. This way. the other side. And then open up this position. And back, step, shake. Okay, an exercise that I don't think I've done in front of the camera yet is this. So this is 3 steps exercise. From here, one leg is extended, one leg I bend the toes and I push my I push my knee behind my shoulder. Yeah. So this is a good stretch for this area, for the hip, and at the same time for the toes. The next exercise, 2 out of 3 exercises, is this. I grab the inside of the foot, the instep, and I extend the leg, fully extended. Yes. And now I relax and lie down. So I find myself in a position which reminds me of a axe kick while I'm lying down, obviously. Excellent. And now change the other side. So bend the toes, pull the knee backward. Then grab the foot, extend. Then finally extend the leg down. Okay, good. So I'm going to do some abdominals. Okay, so what I'm going to do from here, I'm going to do say 20 of these. They're fairly tough exercises. So the idea from here is I am lifting my shoulders up and go toward my feet, and I lift the feet up at the same time. So this, bang, and down, up and down. Okay, I'm going to do 20 of these. Follow me. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Oh, this is a nice exercise. I'm gonna do a bit of extensions. This in yoga is called the cat position. So from here, what I do is I arch my back and look up, and then extend and look down. Up and down. Up and down. Up and down. Good. Good. Okay. So, press ups. Let's do 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 20. Good. Okay, let's do some dynamic stretches just to get the joints ready to go. So change leg. And change leg. Change. Good. Okay, let's get started with some exercises just to get warmed up. Okay, so from here, jab, jab, cross, hook, cross. Yeah, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'll move them around freely, just do the same, yeah. Good, now we change leg. Good. Okay. Okay, good, good. Okay, now let's get started with some kicks. Kicks and punches combination. Right, so round kick, just a simple 2 round kick process. So from cat stance 1, from front stance the second one, front leg, rear leg. Yeah, so 1, 2. Yeah. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. Then change leg, so 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. The key point when you do this exercise is being focused. You think about an opponent, you keep your guard even though there is no opponent. You should always have a guard that looks like if you're really fighting. Yeah, if you do this exercise like this, then you better go and do dance. There's no point doing the exercises unless you're fully geared around proper execution of punches and kicks. Okay, so let's get started with some exercises. So jab, jab, uppercut, hook, round kick. Yeah, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Change leg. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 'Good. So that's what I call the warm-up. I always do 2 or 3 combinations just to get quite a few joints moving, shoulders, help, hips, knees, obviously, shoulders, wrists, elbows. Now I can start with the proper lesson. So the proper lesson today, let's work again on the cat stance. I mean, I use it quite extensively. I spend a considerable amount of time in cat stance while I'm fighting. Cat stance is probably the favorite position that Thai boxers use. As a Thai boxer, you can't be like a boxer with your weight on the front leg, because if you do that, boom, your front leg gets cut all the time. Bam, they kick a lot. They kick the front leg a lot. It's easy to kick somebody's front leg. Bam, round kick, both with the front rear leg. But for kickboxers it's less the case, because we can't get kicked in the legs in a fight. But still, the cat stance allows you to be very versatile and switch very quickly in front stance. Yeah, I'm here, I can just little step opens up the position and punch. At the same time allows me to be fast using 2 or 3 kicks. So the round kick, even if some people don't like the idea, but the round kick can be easily done from cat stance. And the front and the axe kick for me are the 3 kicks that work. So from cat stance you can jab, boom, boom, forward and backward, but at the same time you can add a front kick. So I can jab, front, step backward, jab, front, or step backward, front, jab, yeah? So it's very useful and versatile for a number of situations. Then from here it's very easy, because you could do a jab, you are in side stance, so you can add other kicks which normally you can't do on side stand, on a cat stance. So from here I can be in cat stance, I do a jab and a front kick, I land here, I'm in side stance, I can use the side, I can use the round, I can use the hook kick. Yeah? So that's the versatility. So from cat stance, let's look at opening style. So opening technique, so a front kick followed by cross, for example. So the idea here, which will not allow me to do a proper cross, it would be a crappy cross if I do that. So from here the idea is 1, 2, you open and punch. Again, so 1, 2. Yeah, 1, 2. Obviously this is not going to finish here, it's not going to be 1, 2. But the idea is, as soon as I've done the cross, then I can add the hooks, the uppercuts, and carry on punching. Yeah, so again, 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. Now I change leg. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. Excellent. So good. We'll move on that. Okay, so the idea with the cat stance is that I can easily move forward and do simple things, like I can check my opponent, I can do jab, and then I can use an axe kick very effectively. So let's do some combinations that include that. Alright, so the idea is I'm stepping forward, I'm gonna go front kick with front leg, boom, jab, then I'm stepping backward, jab, front kick. Again, so the idea is I'm attacking. 1, 2. The opponent steps forward, a jab and front kick. Nice and simple. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I lose the rhythm. 6. 1, 2. Backward. 1, 2. 6. 1, 2. 1, 2. Good. Let's go right in front. Same thing. So 1, 2. Backward. 1, 2. And again. 1, 2. Backward. 1, 2. 1, 2. Backward. 1, 2. Good. Ooh, it's hot in here. Excellent. Right, so a way of using the cat stance, as I said before, imagine I said front kick followed by cross. Now let's follow it up with another kick. So the front kick with the front leg, as soon as I finish in front stance, I can use the right kick with the rear leg, which is another powerful technique. So to some extent I can use it attacking by I'm pushing my opponent away, bang, and I follow up. Or I can use it defensively. I can use this, boom, a very short and stunning front kick, bang, and from here without stepping forward, boom, I kick with the rear leg. Alright, let's do the second, yeah? So let's go. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Now we change leg, the other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Excellent. Excellent. Ooh, I'm stiff today. Right, okay, so let me introduce today a technique I don't use very much. In many regulations of kickboxing has been suspended or heavily regulated, so we don't teach them as much as we used to. I'm referring to the sweeping techniques. So a sweeping technique is essentially a very, if we look at martial arts like judo, in judo they spend their life sweeping their feet and throwing people over the shoulders. In kickboxing we don't have this. We can't go and grab someone and pull it down like you do in judo, in jiu-jitsu, or in other martial arts that include that, so in MMA. In kickboxing though we can sweep. The sweep is done usually by sliding your foot on the floor. You cannot do it by kicking your opponent in the knee or in the shin. And it should be done, applied to the foot, and that moves the opponent's foot in a direction. Sometimes the opponent loses balance or sometimes it falls. If it falls, according to kickboxing regulation, the referee will call a stop. You get an advantage, you don't win the fight, and the opponent gets a disadvantage. So that you are kind of have an advantage on that particular round. So sweeping techniques can be done essentially with the inner part of your foot. It's like a very short, this is called in judo, it's called the hashibarai, so it's just like a sweep done on the front foot. So normally what I would do is either kick, bang, do a little punch, and then sweep the foot. The idea, when you practice them, you can attack and sweep. So let's say I do a jab and then I sweep the foot. Yeah, so pom pom, which needs to be done in a way that you have enough power to push the foot away. Okay, don't do this. Try to sweep something there because you got no power by the time. You should always be aligned in a way that when you push with some strength from your legs, from the in a part of your leg, okay? So let's do the simple attack. So jab, sweep. And you do it by keeping your guard up, yeah? Boom, boom. Because sometimes, I've seen it happening, somebody loses balance and they go, ooh, and they back fist you without doing it on purpose. You still get punched in the face. Yeah, so 1, 2, yeah, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Now we change leg. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Now, in the good old days, as I call them, when I started martial arts in the 80s, it was possible to do drop sweeps. So you imagine someone is kicking me with a round kick with the left, and I could drop and sweep the foot, the standing foot. So imagine the person was in this way and kicking, and my sweep would just sweep the right foot. So that was possible. No, not anymore. And even more that you can see sometimes in movies, because it's quite choreographic, the spinning back drop sweep. So from here, imagine the same person, instead of sweeping this leg this way, when I'm about to get kicked by the round kick, I drop and sweep this way. Some people do it just dropping, other people, perhaps more athletic than me, they spin on their foot and come back up. I haven't practiced it long enough. I haven't practiced this for years because, as I said, it is no longer applicable. The idea of the sweep is very effective sometimes as a defense. So if somebody is attacking me, for example, so instead of me, as I did before, jab and sweep, which I've done it before, instead of me attacking, I could be receiving punches. The person is thinking about just the punches going through my face, doesn't think about where their feet are. So you step back, or step back, or step back, boom, and sweep the foot. Sometimes it's useful to sweep and immediately punch, because as they lose balance, they drop the guard. Okay, so what I'm going to do now, I'll do it sideways so you can see what I'm doing. So I'm going to be here, step back with sweep. Yeah? Pump, 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 pump. Yeah? 3. And again. 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, change leg. I do it on the other side so you can see me there. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Great. So that is the concept of the sweep. By all means, you don't have to sweep this way. You know, it's possible to sweep outward. You can sweep in a number of ways. You can go and sweep an opponent by hooking the back of their foot. Unfortunately, with the no opponent, it's very difficult for me to demonstrate what I'm saying. So just do the movement. The movement is very practical and can be applied in a number of situations. Anytime someone is kind of overreaching you and they are not very stable on their legs, there is a chance of you sweeping them. As simple as that. Okay, so let's do a couple more combinations, then we call it a day, which is an extremely hot one. Okay, let's say a nice combination. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the sweep in this combination. So I'm going to go round kick with front leg, boom, jab, cross, sweep, hook. Yeah? Let's go. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, change leg. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Good. Good. One more combination. Okay, so let's do this, which I have done in the past. It works if you do it properly, and it is very simple. Well, conceptually. So the idea this time is this: I'm stepping in, jab, cross, hook. Yes. So 1, 2, 3. Sweep the front leg, and then spinning back fist. The idea of the sweeping is obviously it puts the opponent off balance. Very often people open the guard, so it prepares for you and not for them the kick who's coming. Okay? So 1, 2, 3. Notice I'm doing a very short side kick. Why? Because if I'm at this distance, 1, 2, 3, sweep, yeah, the side kick is very short. 4, 5, 6, and now we change leg. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and last one, 6. Great. I think it's good to bring this to an end. I hope you're enjoying this. I hope you're training with me. It's hot, but sometimes you have to do it even when it's hot. It's good training, it's good workout. Please, as usual, if you did the training, even if you did a part of the training, even if you did one technique, just take a picture of yourself, 1 minute video, and post it. Until Thursday, which will be the 25th of June, I'll wish you a very good evening. Hopefully you can have some rest with me, like me. I'm about to go for rest. So have a go, have a nice evening, and good night.